Wordbank have recently agreed a partnership with Infocubic of Japan to help take European companies into the Japanese market and the reverse to help Japanese companies exploit the European market. Why Japan and why a partnership now? All good questions, and fortunately I have here on the video link Rohan to help me provide the answers. Rohan, tell me, how can this agreement with Wordbank in the UK help Japanese companies compete in the global market?
This agreement with the World Bank surely helps more Japanese company trying to go for the English or European market. Still, there are still bigger, huge barriers between East and West. But with this partnership, we believe that it makes more international company easier to penetrate for the search engine marketing in all over the places.
Okay, let me respond to this question, why Japan and why Infocubic? Rohan's point about East versus West is well made. Can a Western company really understand the nuances of the Japanese culture, business etiquette and consumer buying preferences quickly enough to get a rapid online traction in Japan? Agreed, there are several technical issues such as building search campaigns in Yahoo Japan and of course the language itself. But the real challenge is in understanding the culture and the best way to engage with the customers in Japan. Yes, of course, Infocubic has established expertise in terms of search and social media, but more importantly, they have experience in the local market and understand how best to connect with Japanese consumers and businesses. Why Japan? Well, it's a sophisticated, tech-savvy market. It is the third largest economy in the world with a GDP of 4.3 trillion and a population of 128 million, twice that of the UK in both cases. Now Germany, for instance, has a high internet penetration, one of the highest at 84%, while in Japan this is slightly lower at 79%, but, and it's a big but, they spend $56 million a year online, which is more than twice that of Germany. By any measure, Japan represents a significant market opportunity. Rohan, tell us about Infocubic. I know that you are a leading search agency in Tokyo, but what makes you different?
There are a couple of things that makes Infocubic different. One of them is we have been working with the search engine marketing industry in Japan over 10 years, and we have about over 500 clients, helping over a few thousand keywords for the SEOs. And one of the biggest difference with the other Japanese company is the half of our staff is bilingual, and we offer professional native Japanese search engine marketing to international market with English support. And that's one of the biggest thing that makes the Infocubic Japan different from the rest of the search engine marketing company in Japan.
Thanks, Rohan. It might have passed you by there, but when Rohan said his staff are bilingual Japanese-English, that is quite unusual in Japan. Given the significant cultural differences between Japan and Europe, the benefit of this should not be underestimated. So while we do have some Japanese speakers in our London office, this widespread bilingual ability in Infocubic is critical when we are jointly planning and delivering international search campaigns for clients. Moving on, what skills or expertise separate Wordbank from other international search agencies in the UK? Well, firstly, we see ourselves as an all-round online marketing support agency rather than a pure search agency. There is no argument that competency in international search is a key element of any international campaign, but what separates Wordbank from the other international agencies is that we can help across the board, from investigating the local market opportunity and defining an online strategy, to localizing and maintaining a large multilingual website and the multi-channel communications that must be delivered in parallel. All the while, we must continue to ensure brand and messaging consistency across multiple communications and multiple countries. It is this holistic approach to the international marketing challenge that makes Wordbank different. Rohan, can I ask you to summarize in a few sentences the main differences in the search market in Japan?
One of the biggest difference in Japan is the search engine market share, where Yahoo Japan has about 50% market share and Google follows. However, Yahoo Japan uses Google search algorithm, which means that if you get better ranking on the Google, that means that you also get the same ranking on Yahoo Japan too. And regards to social media, in Japan, Facebook is not the biggest player. One of the biggest player is the Mixi. And finally, when we talk about the Japanese market, we cannot forget the mobile users. There are so many e-commerce and gaming for the mobile, so these are very important when you try to penetrate for the Japanese market.
Thanks for that, Rohan. First and foremost, InfoCubic are a search agency based in Tokyo and therefore really understand the local market landscape. A good example of this, which is great for getting local traction quickly, is that they have access to Japanese celebrity bloggers. Imagine the accelerating effect this can have on a new product introduction when combined with a web presence, customized, localized, and optimized for the Japanese market. For our clients in Europe, this equates to direct access to the Japanese market combined with insight and experience of InfoCubic and Wordbank to deliver a complete online marketing solution. Well, that just about wraps things up for now. So I'll close by answering a question I've been asked several times recently. Wordbank is well known for marketing and website localization. So why are we getting so heavily involved with international search and social media? So what is the common thread in all this? Well, it's global marketing, achieving effective and successful global marketing. Sure, anyone can, and you can bet your bottom dollar will, come along and translate your website. But what does that in itself get you? A translated website. Is that enough to ensure local success? Of course not. It's only half the story. If you are aiming to engage with customers in a new market, such as Brazil, Japan, or China, several concerns should immediately spring to mind. Things like, have we translated the right pages for this market? Pages that we need and that our local audience will want. Are we using the terms that the local customers, potential clients, are actually searching for? Do we know what these visitors expect to see when they land? Once they land, can they navigate the site effectively? Is the content appealing? Is it addressing the local concerns? Ultimately, this all boils down to, how do I ensure that my target audience can find my site in sufficient numbers, and how do I convert them at a level that delivers a decent ROI? Search and social media are a key part of any online strategy. There's no debate, as much as content, site architecture, and effective, scalable translation. So, to answer the original question, without addressing local search and social media, Wordbank would only be doing half a job, and we cannot live with that. Our aim is always to finish the job, to do it properly, to make sure our clients succeed. Don't just take my word for it. Come along and try us out.